Are you a subject matter expert who reaches affluent customers, landowners, or business owners or executives who's interested in doing an interview with me on one of my podcasts? So I have 4 podcasts: Inside Strategic Relations, Sustainable Wealth Secrets, Prosperity Homestead, and Ad Briefing Copywriting Tips. These podcasts have been running for a number of years. By the way, I'm Justin Hitt, and I will interview guest speakers. I want to provide a few tips that makes it easier for you to understand how we'll do the interview, because I don't do a lot of interviews. Again, I don't want to present to my audience people who are not subject matter experts, who are not the top of their game. And so what we do is, first, we focus on interviews that provide the best value for the listener, whether it's now or in 10 months. I don't really care about trends. I don't care about the latest thing, because I know there are fundamental principles that work time and time again. So whether it's organic gardening, it's a way of managing livestock, and that would be my Prosperity Homestead. There are certain methods that work no matter what. They've been working for thousands of years. In Inside Strategic Relations, where we talk about influence in business, we talk about ways to make decisions. There may be new tools, but we don't talk about the tools as much as how to use any tool that might be available now and in the future using our brains, the one tool we carry around all the time. And again and again and again. If you visit www.jwhco.com, you'll find some of the podcasts we publish. But another factor is that we're going to do a video podcast. We're going to go and we're going to talk one-on-one, and we're going to have an interview. We're going to have a conversation. And so the format is informal but conversational. Ideally, I want a video recording, because we can use the audio from that to go on our audio channels, and then the video can go on the YouTube channels. And then sometimes when we collaborate, which I don't mind collaborating, we'll collaborate and create either a tutorial, or we'll create some special thing that is for subscribers and for us to share with our mutual audiences. If you're interested in that, you want to visit www.jwhco.com, and that's jwhco.com, and just go to the contact page and introduce yourself. The third thing is that I don't really care if you are good at doing interviews. That doesn't matter to me. I want to know that you're very good at whatever the thing is that you do. So when I interview you, just like I interview my clients, or I interview prospective vendors, I want to know the very best of what you know in a format that helps our audience understand what's the next step. So if you have expertise in a particular area, we're not trying to get the audience to your level of expertise. We're trying to help the audience understand when that expertise has value. And so there are a number of other tips I give when we do interviews, because I've talked about podcasting in the past. I've talked about being a good interviewee. But let's not go back and forth with 40 email messages. You're either available and we can get together and talk. And if you don't like the interview, or it doesn't fit my audience, we just won't. We'll spend 15, 20 minutes on the phone, and if neither of us likes it, it'll just never see the light of day. Where if we do like it, we might go and do another program. We might do something more in depth. We might work on a joint venture that mutually serves the value of our customers. Because again, it's about delivering maximum value to that audience. Not only delivering maximum value to that audience, but bridging the gap between where they are and where you are, so that they can understand whether or not they want to hire you, or they want to take a certain path, or they want to approach a problem a different way. So if you want more of this insight, we can do an interview, and I will talk with you about how to do better interviews, and we can have a conversation. And then again, if it's good content for one of the channels that I have, we can certainly use that. If it's good content for your channel, that's fine too. You can cut me out of the video and you can just do the program yourself. Because you may not know that I have a program. It's a high ticket program, but I sit down with subject matter experts. I interview them based on their customer avatar, based on their area of expertise, based on their products and services, based on their offers. And we interview in such a way that you can actually cut me out as an interviewer, and you can use that as promotional content, or you can turn it into a podcast series. So we'll literally sit down for 4 hours and we'll go over your business. And the interaction really is about elevating you as a recognized expert. See, I'm the author of Establish Instant Credibility. And there are ways to Present yourself to an audience that establishes credibility and makes you the ideal choice for what it is that you have to offer with a particular audience. And that development of audience is very important to build your overall business. So again, I just recorded this real quick because I'm looking at the other screen here and I've got somebody who's a little confused. I will interview people for the podcast. It's not the typical format. And then often those interviews can be special landing things. Because like if we do a 90-minute interview because it really clicks well and I think it's going to be of value to the audience, why should I put you in a 15-minute format? I will excerpt from the 90-minute video and maybe do a podcast or two, but we're driving leads to that landing page, and then people can get that interview because it's of high value and it's important. Uh, so yes, I will interview you if you have expertise my audience can value. Yes, I can interview you and help you with coaching around interviewing so that you could be interviewed by other people. And yes, I do joint ventures where if you have something of value that maybe matches one of the courses that I have no problem with putting a lesson in there with you in there as long as it delivers value to that audience. Thanks for watching. I'm Justin Hitt with www.jwhco.com, where we are publishers of specific media and provide advisory and consulting services on the methodologies that we use in areas of business development and risk management. Thanks for watching. And, you might even ask questions below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.